Hello guys, my name is Srinivas. I'm a Python trainer. So in this session we will discussing about file handling using open function, and we discussed in detail about modes. We discussed R mode, W mode, A mode, R plus mode, W plus mode and A plus mode. Okay, and today we will discuss about how to open a file using second syntax. The second syntax is for opening a file. For opening a file, the second syntax is with open, using with statement. Using with statement, open, and for this is the file name. First argument is what? File name, and second argument is the modes. R mode, WS mode, W mode, okay, A mode, R plus mode, W plus mode and A plus mode. Using as if file name or any variable name here, as variable name, and here block. This is with block of statements. So this is a second syntax. Okay, now we will do one program using second syntax. So I'll go to PyCharm and here say with open, and I'll give name of the file. For example, my file 1. Okay, I'll say my file 1.txt, and I want to open this file for writing purpose. So I'll use W mode, and I'll use as variable name, for example file. Right, I want to write some text in this. So what I'll do here, file dot write, I'll say hello guys, good afternoon. I want to write this text into this in this my file 1.txt, and when you use this with statement, no need to close. Automatically the files will be closed. Okay, and when you run this program, what happens? This a file will be created in the folder in the current directory. My file 1.txt will be created. Okay, now before we run this program, let me check any file is there in this Flask folder. See, right now we are working on bab/flask Flask folder. Okay, so in this folder there is nothing file called my file 1.txt, and when I execute this program, what happens? A file will be created. Which file? My file 1 text will be created, and this text will be written into that particular file. So what I'll do? I'll run this and come here, see my file 1 is created, and what are the contents here? Hello guys, good afternoon. Right, so this is second syntax. Okay, second syntax, and also we discussed all the modes: R mode, W mode, A mode, R plus mode, W plus mode and A plus mode. Right, now I want to read multiple lines. For example, we will take same file. Okay, I want to read multiple lines. For example, my text file contain multiple lines. For example, this is line 1. For example, I have 10 lines in my text file. This is line 1. I'll paste for 10 times. Third time, fourth time, fifth time, 6th time, 7th time, 8th time, 9th time and 10th time. For example, this is second line, this is third line, fourth line, fifth line, 6th line, 7th line, 8th line, and this is 9th line, and the last one is 10th line. Right. Now my text file contains multiple lines. If you want to read multiple lines, we have one syntax here. There are some methods. Python provides 3 different methods to read a line. If you want to read a single line, we have read method. And if you want to read multiple lines, one is readLine method and one is readLines method. The readLine method reads a single line from a file at a time, accepts the optional size parameter that mentions how many bytes to return from the file. And the second one is readLines method. The readLines method returns list of lines from the file. So we'll be using first readLine method, then we'll use readLines method. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll use normal open function. First I'll declare one variable called file I'll use open function and it will pass two arguments. One is name of the file. The name of the file is what here? The name of the file is this one, myfile1.txt. This one, myfile1.txt. So here I'll mention here myfile1.txt. And for which purpose you want to open? I want to read, so I'll use mode as R. Okay, now I want to read multiple lines, so I'll say read lines, read line. How many lines you want to read? For example, I want to read top three lines, so here I'll give number 3. Then what I'll do, I'll store in one variable, for example data equals to file.readLine. I want to read 3 lines, first 3 lines, and print a data. I'll print data, then I will close this file dot close method, and run this. So it's going one runtime error. What? File not found error. So we'll go and check. Is the spelling is correct? See here, M caps. So that's the reason we got this error. M caps, myfile.txt R mode. Again I will run this. My file 1. It is my file 1, not my file. It is my file 1.txt, and we'll see here. Right. See here, I want to read 3 lines from this. For example, I'll come here. I want to read these 3 lines here, not 3 characters. If you want to read 3 lines, what we'll do? We will loop this. So I'll say for ln, for len in range function. We'll take range function and we'll give 3, because I want to read for 3 times. And here I'll put here data, and I'll print this, print data. Right. So it will read for 3 times. It will print what? First line, second line, and third line. Let me run this program. Here it is printing. It is printing first line, line number 1, line number 2, and line number 3. But here the space is coming here. I want to remove this space between first line, second line, and third line. If you want to remove these spaces, we have one method called split method. Using the split method, we can remove the line. So dot strip method, and again we run this program. Yes, now there are no spaces. Okay, right. What will now? I'll put 5 here. I want to loop this for 5 times. So first 5 lines will be printed here. Right. My file may contain multiple lines. So if you count multiple lines and I know how many times you should loop, then what we'll do? We'll have one more method called a read lines method. This read lines method, returns a list of lines from the file, all the lines. Okay. What I will do now? I'll say file dot read lines. Then what I'll do? I'll store in one variable called data. Data equals to file dot read lines, and then I'll print a data. Now we'll see what will be the output. Yes, we got it. We printed all the lines. And it is displaying in the list. See here, see the file here. How many lines are there? There are 10 lines. See, all the 10 lines came. I want to print individually. So what we'll do? As it is printing in list. So what we'll do? We loop this. So I'll say for ln in data. Okay, and print ln. So it will print line by line. And I'll remove this print statement from here and run this. Yes. Now I want to remove the space from here. If you want to remove this space, what will do here? We'll use dot strip method. For data, and then I want to remove read lines dot strip. Just a minute. No strip, it because it is a list, Now what I will do, will convert to string, So I will say here str, I will convert to string. Okay. Then what I will do, then I will use here dot strip. Okay. So it is printing all the lines here. What I will do here, I will see here end equal to space. Yes. So it is printing all the lines. Okay. All the lines using read lines method. Same way we can write the files. What I will do now, I will declare one variable called file equals to open a file for writing purpose. I will say my new file, comma, this time I will use W mode because I want to write. So what I will do here, file dot write, and here I will write multiple lines here. So first what I will do, I will declare one list called my list. My list equals to, for example take apple, we will take fruits list. Okay, fruits list 1 dot apple slash n, because I want to print in lines. So comma, like this I will give some 5 or 6 fruits, second fruit, comma, third fruit, comma, fourth fruit, comma, fifth fruit, okay, comma, sixth fruit. So I will change the fruits here, apple, second is banana, third is orange, fourth one is mango, we'll take a mango, fourth one is mango, fifth one is watermelon, and the last one is, we will take a papaya. Okay, I want to write this information in multiple lines. So if you want to write this file in multiple lines, so we have one method called write lines method. Using this write lines method, I want to write in multiple lines. So here this is my list, I want to write in multiple lines. So I'll say file dot write my list. Okay, and then what I'll do, we'll close this file, file dot close, write. I will run this program and see an error, explain base str not list, right arguments must be in str not list. So what we'll do here we will convert to, just a minute, we'll convert this into my list one equals to str of my list, and he'll give right my list one. Again we'll run this program, small l, right. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll go and check in the file. Okay, we'll go and check in the file. We'll go to that folder and we'll see my new file. So the lines, just a minute, sorry, here it is my file dot txt. Okay, it should be txt file. So one new file will be created called my new file, and when I open this, see here apple, banana, orange, mango, watermelon and papaya is created. Okay, so these are the methods to write the file. One is read lines. one is write line. Already we discussed about write statement, write method, and also we done with write lines method. Okay. So we have finished file handling. In the next video, we will be discussing about SQL. What is SQL? What is database? What is DBMS? What is RDBMS? What are the products of RDBMS? And what is SQL? So first we'll understand what is the database concept, SQL concept. Then we'll discuss about how to connect Python system with SQL system or MySQL system. That we'll discuss in next video session. If you like this video, please click on like button and share channel. Thank you very much.